catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The second of two games tonight. It's the Browns and Steelers underway to wrap up week 2. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 21, here's second down and 7. Watson now to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. There's a nice move. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Pickett now from the gun here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3. Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. From the gun, here's Watson. Right back to Njoku. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Browns. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 19 yards away. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. You look at this Browns defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground. Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. He's to the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores, this one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Martin Emerson. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Inside the 20. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble, because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games,
well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he stopped immediately there. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Throwing on third down, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's what I like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 102 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 23 yards on the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here's Pickett. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Dalvin Tomlinson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Watson on 1st down. They set up the screen to Chubb. Good move at the 30. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air yet again, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Inside the 20. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
He'll get this down to the 38. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Pickett will look to throw it here. He gets it complete to Harris. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he will have a Steelers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Pickett. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Harris. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Pickett going to keep it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kenny Pickett with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Pickett and the rest of the Steeler offense stand on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Out in
don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson now to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Pickett back to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's on his way, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pickett to throw on first down. That's going to be caught by Pickens. He's across midfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Pickett going to move his guys around.
Back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their 38.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Boy, 196 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
At the 46-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3.
Now it's Watson.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A gain of 22.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that left.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw, Pickett. Under pressure, they got him again. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
That's another Pittsburgh Steeler.
Now Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenny Pickett. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will cut the lead down to 15. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 214 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Let's go now.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. He's got Pickens complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett. This is Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Pickett. That's caught by Johnson.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first down. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Pickett to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
52, Steelers 30.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One final shot for Pickett. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining,